Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we're taking a look at how the Kuat Sherpa 2.0 fits on the 2022 Nissan Frontier. So the Sherpa is a great all-around bike rack for bikes of different shapes and sizes. It's also a bit more affordable than the Kuat NV, but with less weight capacity. If you want to check out our full features and specs, check out the full demo. Here we're going to focus on how it fits on the truck. And there's two major things to keep an eye out. One is the tilt away, and two is going to be the weight capacity. So first, we'll tilt this away. We've got this lever here. You're going to want to pull that lever and just let that bike rack drop down to a tilt. Now, the downside is that tilt isn't that deep. So here on our Nissan Frontier, you can see we can get our tailgate this far down before it makes contact with the pedals. So if that is a major issue for you, you may want to check out our other tilt away options that have deeper tilts, maybe something like the Hollywood Rack's Destination E instead. Now the Sherpa has a very smooth way of loading your bike up. You have a front wheel mount, you have a rear wheel strap. So rather than multiple straps or frame mounts and levers, it just takes a press of the button here, lift that strap up and out of the way, and then another press of the button here, and lift that hook up and then out of the way. And from here, you can then just grab your bike and hit the trails. Now I'm just going to leave our bike over here to the side so that we can take a closer look at the bike rack itself. So this does have a 40-pound per bike weight capacity, as well as a 47-inch wheelbase capacity. So for your extra long or extra heavy bikes, this may not be the best fit for you. You may want to upgrade instead to the Kuat NV for that greater weight capacity as well as wheelbase. But for most of your road bikes, mountain bikes, carbon fiber frame bikes, step-through bikes, this is going to be perfectly fine. The length this adds to the back of your truck will be 32 inches, and the height this sits up off the ground is going to be 23 inches. So for your 40-pound bikes, you are going to be lifting them up 24.5 inches up off the ground. To bring this up to the more compact position though, you can press this lever. But before we do that, if you really wanted to open up your tailgate, let's bring this all the way down. You can see that it still makes contact with the front wheel mount, so you can't fully lower the bike rack with that up. You are going to have to tilt this away instead. Now pull that lever, and then you can fold it up to the more compact position. So here, taking a look at where it sits, our taillights are going to be completely visible. Our rear window obviously visible. Now our backup camera will not be covered at all, which is good to see. Our license plate will be covered though. And when you're over here, notice how you can just step on this lever and then bring the bike rack down for when you're holding your bike in your other hand in order to tilt it away. So make sure to get the Kuat Sherpa with a 2-inch shank, because that's going to fit into your 2-inch hitch receiver. You have this knob here to tighten down, so you don't need to use a tool. Plus you have an included hitch pin and a lock, plus a cable lock that goes around, wraps around your bikes and secures to the bike rack. So this was a quick look at how the Kuat Sherpa works. Again, great middle of the road bike rack if you don't have those extra heavy electric bikes or you don't have those extra long wheelbases. If you do, I did mention the Kuat NV instead, or a similar bike rack would be the Rocky Mounts monorail, another thing worth checking out. But right here, right now, this was a look at the Kuat Sherpa 2.0 2-bike platform rack on a 2022 Nissan Frontier. Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or a pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Now lastly, we're going over some full speed bumps, and we can see here the up and down action, and this will just be like driving in and out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway. So we can see here how the bike rack moves with our truck.